The Tale of Pocket Bunny, Part 10. The End of the Beginning.
As a preamble, this bit won't be like Back to the Future 3. We couldn't afford to put a flying train in here. It would have spoiled the realism.
The dog was trapped, nowhere left to go. With the wall unclimbable, he turned and faced Pocket Bunny.
"Before you kill me," the pooch said, "I ask only that you hear why I stole those pages."
Pocket Bunny was curious, so he beckoned with his hand to tell the young pup to go forth with his tale.
"I've spent every night on these streets for as long as I can remember. All I've ever seen is the plight and suffering of the people, and done the same alongside them. We are a community running parallel to the norm, getting on with our lives one day at a time, the only way we know how. But one day the mayor decided to ban newspapers. Turns out he'd sent inspectors out. They'd reported that the majority of newspapers ended up being used by us homeless to keep warm at night. The mayor hates having us in his town. This is just a way to get rid of us, either forcing us out or killing us off in winter. Either way, he'll get away with it. Anyway, I set out on a quest to try and find newspapers for our people. I journeyed many miles, passing by a university, going through a town, spending a night with some lovely monkeys who had these hammocks and this nice cheese. They took such good care of me, questioning why such an advanced place like ours has yet to develop a police force, having a great conversation with this grumpy badger and this eccentric toad. After getting out of Charanthanathonotho Popalascotelatro, I headed to the desert. That cafe in the middle is so lovely, you should go there. After getting through that, I came upon a tribe who I believe were called the Fatawembe. They cooked me a lovely meal. It was so tender, but it still had some hair on it. Of course, I wasn't complaining. I managed to then gorge myself on a great deal of jelly I found in a ravine. Sharing some I couldn't quite finish with an odd butcher. I think he was called Slabby. Then I saw another rabbit pass by, but he was covered in mints. I decided not to follow him. Then I came upon a young woman with a terribly vulgar mouth, and she stuck her fingers up at me. Yet somehow I felt she meant it in a friendly way. That was when I came to what I assume is your door. I saw the paper lying there and picked it up. I removed the first page I came to. Coincidentally, page 22, and therefore also page 46, but as soon as I took it, I felt it was the wrong thing to do. I heard mutterings nearby and dropped the paper. It wasn't until I was back with the cheese monkeys that I saw page 22, and therefore page 46, had become stuck on my tail. That was my story. All of it is true, I swear to you. I didn't mean to steal the page. It was all a terrible accident. Please, search your soul for mercy for me. I'm just a homeless dog trying to get the best he can out of life."
Pocket Bunny's eyes were fit to burst with tears. He didn't know if he could hold it back any longer. He grabbed the dog close to him, and he held him tight. "I understand. I understand," he whispered, pulling back, gazing into the pup's eyes. Go and be free. Be free to do what you want." Smiling, the dog began to walk away. Briefly, he turned back.
"Thank you," he yelled. "Thank you, you great bunny. Thank you."
Turning back and about to leave, he was suddenly struck in the back of the head by a very large rock. "I forgot," sneered the bunny. "I'm a terrible racist, dead set against all dogs, especially homeless dogs. Ugh, you disgust me, freeloading through this great land. I'm now going to stand here and watch you bleed to death. If you wake up, I'm going to beat you to a pulp." Pocket Bunny constructed a rudimentary chair from the objects around him and waited. All of a sudden, the picture seemed to fade to black. Slowly, cracks of light appeared. Blinking, Pocket Bunny looked around his room. Huh, how about that? It was all just a dream. I'm sure glad that wasn't made into a movie or a TV show or anything, because I'd be really annoyed if that was the way it ended. That would be the worst ending ever.